Welcome to ChopChopChef. Today, again, just before Christmas, I love to share with you one Christmas cookie, which we call Terrace Christmas cookie. Yes, it is like a cascading sort of, different kind of shapes, and then we put them together with a little bit of homemade strawberry jam, and that's them with icing sugar. So for our Christmas cookie today, we will need flour, 250 gram, all-purpose flour, butter, soft butter, 125 gram, 100 gram normal custard sugar, 90 gram hazelnut, 1 egg, probably from a half orange zest, orange rind. This is my homemade jam, and then we need a little bit of salt. Later on we need as well icing sugar. Okay, but first thing first, let's do the dough. That's very easy and very messy, so your kids will love it. They can help you. So we're putting all the flour here nicely in the middle. Make a little bit sort of a ring. Yeah, beautiful. And then the soft butter, we're sort of placing around and about. Really make sure that the butter is soft. I put my butter out last night from the fridge because we have to work this later on all together. So here we go, we got our butter, and let's put the sugar all in here. Beautiful. As well the hazelnuts, grated. So easy. And as I said, 1 egg. Yeah, and as I said it many times, just be cautious. We put it in a bowl, so it's all good, has no blood or smells off. Now we put that in the middle. Easy done. Just a pinch of salt. And now I take an orange and I put a little bit of an orange zest in here as well. Of course, it's just for the flavor. You don't have to if you don't like orange. But you see, so not too much, just a little bit. Okay. And last but not least, we put a little bit of rum in it. Just probably a half a soup spoon. Just make sure everything goes in your dough, nowhere else. Okay, we got it all sorted. Now, again, from the inside out, make it a nice, messy atmosphere. And take your butter, and your flour and mix it nicely together. And yes, you need your 2 hands then. Okay, so we worked all the ingredients nicely together. There's one beautiful mixture. And as you're going along on your bench with your main mixture, you're picking up all the bits and pieces around and about. So I'm gluing them all together. Beautiful. Give it a good whack. It's very important that you have it nicely mixed together. Okay, now of course we gave this dough a nice workout, and he's crying for some rest. So we're putting now this mixture in a little bit of Glad wrap, and we let it rest in our fridge for at least half an hour. Yeah. So let's do that. Bang, bang, bang. So like that. Nicely. So it's not drying out. We put it in the fridge half an hour, and then we're working it to our cookies. Okay, so now our cookie dough has nicely rested in the fridge. You can see it's nice and cold. Why is this one? Obviously you can work a little bit easier with it then. Yeah. So we take this one out, put that on the side, probably just let's put this one on the side. Yeah, and now on your bench, just dust it with a little bit flour. And then you take your rolling pin as well, just put a little bit flour on, and you roll your dough nicely around and about. When you do your rolling with your rolling pin, try not to press too much on. I just do it for you, how not to do it. If you press too hard on the end, you know, you're coming up with like this one. You don't want to have this happen. So you always roll, you evenly put pressure on your rolling pin. Okay, yeah, not too thin obviously. Okay, will be our Terrace cookies, Christmas cookies. Yeah, so we got this one here. Okay, to the Terrace, what I have here now is these 3 different kind of cutters. We can use as well stars. Yeah, so what we're doing now is we're taking our cutter, put it just a little bit in flour. Obviously, if you take one of the big rings, then you need equal 1 middle ring and 1 tiny one. So later on, that will be 1 set, which I show you later on. Or, of course, you can use as well a nice star. Same principle. We have 1. We have 2. Yeah. So the thickness, you can see what I have done here. Yeah. So I think that's nice later on as well to work with. And as the dough now is nice and cold now you can handle it nicely. So I will continue to make a few. And then what I do is we're putting them on a baking tray. Now a little hint here. Very often when you put your baking paper on a tray, it always flies away or it's not sticking. Take a little bit of a butter spray, oil spray, yeah, baking spray. Spray just a little bit like here on it. And the trick of the trade, take this one and glue it to the base. So easy, it's not going anywhere. Easy done, yeah? Alright, so we're taking our cut out cookies, placing them on the tray. As I said, very important you do always 1 set, that's 1 set. You can't make suddenly 20 of those and have only 10 of this and 5 of that. Yeah. For our Terrace, we need always 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay? I will continue putting them in the oven, 170 degrees, between 7 and 10 minutes. You have to keep an eye on it. Alright? Till then. Okay, here we go. Just quickly, one thing I want to tell you as well is if you're coming to an end of your cutouts, of course you will remix then the dough and you can reuse all these things later on again. I just quickly do it right now, just 1 second, maybe do 1 more star. Have a look around here on my tray, beautiful. Yeah, that's what we have done. Good. Okay, now you can see here, there's all the bits and pieces. So we worked it nicely together again. Now obviously you have to be mindful not to work it too long, otherwise, as I said before, it gets too warm from your body temperature, from the hands, and then it will be a little bit harder to work. to work with it. Here we go. Same thing. Yeah, and we're rolling this one out again. And we get also a few out of it. Easy. Okay, our cookies are now 8 minutes in the oven. It's only 10 seconds to go. And then we will check quickly. Maybe it needs a minute or not, but when I look through it, they have a nice light golden brown color already. I'm pretty sure they're spot on. Okay, here we go. Sorry, watch the steam coming there. Alrighty. Now that you can see that the outsides they're getting a little bit color here. What I always do, I turn them around and have a look. If they're light and brown here, this means they're perfectly cooked through. Okay. Obviously now as well it's a very fragile situation here. Everything because it has to be handled gentle. Now we have to take them and let them cool on one of these trays here. We take them bit by bit out and let them completely cool down before we continue our journey to our Terrace cookie, Christmas cookie. Beautiful. You will love this one, I know it already. You will scream for more. Okay, our stars as well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Big one, 1, 2, 3, 4, small one. Okay, I'm glad I still could count before. Okay. Beautiful, done. Alright, so now we let them rest. And then we fill them with our homemade strawberry jam. Okay, our cookies, they're nicely cooled down. Now I put them here on the bench. Easy. Then the big ones, or medium ones, yeah. Zack, zack, zack. So what we're doing now, yeah, we're topping them with our homemade strawberry jam. Now, of course, if you don't have a homemade strawberry jam, just make sure it's not too runny, and if it's too thick, then you just warm it a little bit up. But mine is just as cold as perfect. Okay, so what we do is we just put a bit here on each of the round cookies, yeah. So, and we spread it nicely out to the outside here. Done, beautiful. This one, same thing. And that we continue. I just finished your one. So what we do is now we take this one, put it on here, and give it a good squeeze. So then the jam underneath will press out just perfectly, as you can see. And then we have the little fella here, goes on the top. Same thing. We spread nicely out. Look at that. That's 2/3 of our cookie done. Then we transfer this one over here on that little wire rack. I'll tell you why a little bit later on. Okay, I will continue and finish them all off on a tray, and then I show you how we continue. Okay, here we do the last one of our cookie. Yeah. Putting them all together. Nicely in the middle. Tack, tack, tack. Put it on here. And now, as I said to you, now I take the icing sugar and we dust this whole thing nicely. And don't be too shiny. That's why I have this wire rack on a plate. So all the icing sugar which goes on the side, hopefully we can keep for other use later on. Look at that. Oh my God. If this don't put you in the Christmas feel, I don't know what. Alright, have a look at this. And now we transfer these yummy, beautiful Christmas cookies on our Christmas platter. And we will invite all our lovely guests over. and we indulge into this beautiful Terrace Christmas cookies from the ChopChopChef. Look at that, some stars. Oops. Okay, one more, we just put it here. And here we go. Our Terrace Christmas cookies, yeah, for you to practice next time. Thank you very much for joining me on ChopChopChef.